Everyone knows I love Cardfight Vanguard and I've traveled all around the world competing for this wonderful game. But today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Cardfight Vanguard in another game, and that is Shadowverse Evolve. So Cardfight Vanguard is getting a crossover set coming up in Shadowverse Evolve, and I've heard many amazing stories about this set and how insane some of the cards in this set has affected the JP side. So big shout out to Bushiroad and Cygames for giving me the opportunity to crack some of these wonderful things. But let's get right into it. Let's see what I crack, and yeah, let's take a look. So starting off, we have two of the new starter decks for Cardfight Vanguard, and that is Sanctuary Knight Brigade and Apocalyptic Fire. I remember these start decks when they were in Vanguard, and I remember picking them up as a high school kid at my local game store, and it was thrilling. It was pretty much how I started my Vanguard career, and starting it off with some high school friends, some close friends, and you know, here we are today and actually cracking it for a different game, which is pretty cool. So on top of that, we also have two boxes of the Shadowverse Evolve crossover set. And the art, and I guess the units on it really reminisce a lot of the eras that I played in Vanguard. I remember when Dragonic Overlord The End, Phantom Blaster Overlord, and Majesty Lord Blaster were pretty much like the top dogs in the meta set 5. For all those boomers out there who remember those eras, it was, I don't know if it was considered fun, but it was definitely a very dominant era where Dragonic Overlord The End pretty much reigned supreme for the longest time. So we're gonna leave these to the side because I think it's way more interesting to see what I pull there, but definitely want to reminisce the past a little bit. So starting off with the Alfred, so to say, starter deck, right? Sanctuary Knight Brigade with Aichi, and then the other one has Kai as well, so that's pretty cool. Just looking at the back, it obviously tells you all of the cards that you get in the set itself. A lot of these names, actually all of these names really jump out at me, like, you know, Alfred Early, Blaster Blade, Wingle, Boars, which was an special intercept back in the olden days, Knight of Silent Skeleton, Morgana, that was like a beat stick attacker, Lu was a critical trigger that essentially allowed you to jump, Flogel, Margle, Elaine, and Stardust Trumpeter, one of the starters, right? As well as it includes, I guess, the evolved forms of Alfred Blaster Blade, and Drive Point, which is, I guess, a new mechanic that is only really introduced for the Cardfight Vanguard crossover set. So let's get right into cracking this, and I'm actually pretty excited because I saw the JP side of things, and yeah, I heard Dragonic Overlord was very, very strong. So I'm pretty sure like the Vanguard set kind of got limitations, well, got limited in a few ways, so that doesn't happen on the English side. So opening the pack, oh, okay. So we get a Sanctuary Knight Brigade bonus pack. So 3 of 12 possible cards in here. So this includes Alfred Early, King of Knights Alfred, Blaster Blade, the evolved form, and a few others as well. So yeah, we'll keep that to the end. That's pretty cool. So yeah, this starter deck includes I guess like your tokens and stuff. So let's just open this real quick. Oh, so it opens from the front side. That's pretty cool. So this side has like all like the manuals and the tokens and stuff, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I guess I'll open this in a sec. I don't think there's anything like super important. This is the most important bit, right? The deck itself. Now, whether or not I can actually get it out. There we go. All right. So, yeah, just looking at the art, man, this brings back memories. This reminds me of high school Derek and playing at my local game store with my very first trial deck. Yeah, so let's see what we get in this deck, which is yeah, this feels like really, really old times, you know, like when I think I was in like grade 10 when Vanguard first came out, or something very close to that, maybe grade 9. And I got my first starter deck, and you know, I like Blaster Blade, I like Dragonic Overlord, but the starter deck that really sat with me was Garmor, and that was the Gold Paladin trial deck, right? So I mean, I ended up buying all of them, so yeah, it's pretty cool to kind of think back, right? All right, so the deck comes with a King of Knights Alfred, very nice foiling. I gotta say, like the foiling is, how should I say? It's much better than a lot of the Cardfight Vanguard stuff. And I don't know, I kind of like the wavy thing at the back, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we got a King of Knights Alfred. We also get Alfred Early. So Alfred Early comes with 3 copies. Maybe there's more at the back. Maybe. All right, so 3 Alfred Earlys. I remember this card being a promo back in the day. Really hard to get, but I think it was more necessary after the trial deck got released. It took like a couple years before Alfred Early actually jumped into the actual game as a promo card, but I remember it spiked in price once upon a time and then it shot down or something. But yeah, very cool. And then Blaster Blade. So this one doesn't give the original Blaster Blade art. I remember the original Blaster Blade art was super cool because it came in SP in the very first set. So this one is the one of the other arts that Blaster Blade came in back in the olden days, which is pretty cool. I guess in Shadowverse Evolve, yeah, it's 3 per playset, and I keep forgetting because I'm so accustomed to normal Vanguard, right, where a playset's 4. So yeah, Wingle, this Blaster Blade, you know, boosting unit back in the day. I think Wingle also had another art, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, cool to see the little boy back. And then Boars. So no, so it wasn't. Boars was not the Interceptor. It was the grade 3 where you can like CB1 or CB2 to gain 5k or something. Yeah, it was just a beat stick. The special intercept was, can't remember anymore. But yeah, anyhow, the art looks really cool. Double R foiling. Yeah, for a gold, that's pretty cool. Iseult, man, I remember back in the day when this card was like extremely expensive, and I gotta say that like the art replicated on Shadowverse Evolve, like, and the foiling of that looks incredible. Like, that is awesome. This is probably one of the prettiest cards I've seen for Shadowverse Evolve, and I've seen a lot. Like, goddamn. Man, this makes me jealous because I think, well, I guess like the foiling in Cardfight Vanguard when Iseult first came out was pretty cool too. It looked like glitter rain, which is pretty cool. A lot of the old double R foilings back in the day were really cool. So yeah, very cool to see Iseult there. And then Gallatin comes in a promo, and a common. Well, it's a silver in Shadowverse Evolve, and I guess it's a common in old Cardfight Vanguard as well. So 3 Gallatins, we get 3 Marins. This card is yeah, a big throwback, an 8k vanilla back in the day, and now it has an effect when it comes into Shadowverse Evolve. Lien, this card, I remember this card got ridiculously good when Legion era came out, and essentially allowed you to rest itself to discard a card and draw, which promotes the Legion effect. So being able to, I guess, retain some of its effect, where you can discard a Royal Paladin and then add it to hand, I guess it still has its own flavor, which is cool. Morgana, another beat stick, and I guess it's kind of like the same, right? It gains 1/1, has strike, and yeah, it kind of keeps its flavor as an attacker, which is cool. Liu is a critical trigger, and it still retains as a critical trigger in Shadowverse Evolve. Yeah, obviously the drive check mechanic has, I guess, trigger implication very similar to Cardfight Vanguard. Each of the triggers doing its own thing and giving buffs and so forth. Margul, this card was really, really good. I think it was in a lot of decks back in the day, and yeah, cool to see it back. Flogels, this was necessary back in the day to jump to grade 2 using Barkle. And then Elaine, yeah, one of the OG arts for Vanguard itself, and yeah, very reminiscent of, well, actually nostalgic more so, of the times that I played back then. And then we also have Stardust Trumpeter. This card was completely useless back in the day because it was just a 6k starter, and you would always play Buckle because it came in set 1 and it was a Forerunner. This was a 6k vanilla and it did absolutely nothing. And for it to have, I guess, an effect and being the starting amulet, the starting Vanguard, gives it its really cool taste, right? We do actually have some more cards. So that one Kingdom Knights Alfred was not the only card that I guess got included, but I guess it makes sense, right? It's the cover card. So we got 2 more Alfreds, which is cool. Oh, okay, so the OG Blaster Blade art actually comes as its evolved form. So that's cool. I really love this art. It's timeless art. I think Blaster Blade being one of Vanguard's most iconic units, and retaining its art is very, very cool. Would like to see this in SP actually, in Shadowverse Evolve. We also do have drive points. I think I saw something crazy just now. All right, so we got 4 drive points, so which obviously is a mechanic exclusive to the Cardfight Vanguard crossover set. So pretty cool to have that mechanic, but essentially it allows you to get rush and then perform a single drive, and then the single drives obviously you get additional effects from the critical triggers. All right, so I did see something very shiny, so I don't really want to show it just yet. So we'll put this to the side. We'll go from the bottom, and yeah, I can feel something there. It's very, very shiny, and yeah, we'll see it in a sec. So coming from the back, we do have Evo points, which is the way that you evolve into your stuff. So I guess we get 3, right? And then the last card that is part of this Aichi Sanctuary Knight Brigade set is, oh my god, is that, do you actually get this art? Like, or is this just like the normal art that you get? Or is this like an alternate art? Because I'm pretty sure this art is it alternate art? LD, I don't even know anymore. It looks I don't know, it looks very SP. It feels very SP as well. So alright, so someone's got to tell me in the comments, because I do remember that the leader card in each of these starter decks was not this. So pretty cool. Pretty cool that I got an Aichi leader card, and if this is SP, then great. If it's not, then I'm going to be an absolute clown, and you know, think it is an SP, but it looks very, very cool. This is definitely staying in my collection for a very, very long time. So yeah, if it's an SP, great, because I'm pretty sure it is an SP. Or an alternate art, at least. Like, I feel like the... yeah, I feel like there's a different art for the leaders, right? Yeah, anyways. So that's cool. We'll leave that there. Aichi is a pretty cool main character. We'll open the pack here. I don't want to, like, kill this, right? Because if I kill it, it'll kill the cards inside as well. Alright, let's see. Okay. Alright, so in this promo pack, we get like 3 cards, it seems. And let's see what happens, right? Or is it 3? Yeah, you get 3 cards. So in the 3 cards, ooh, okay, I get a super foil, like a nice promo foil of Knight of Conviction Boars. And then I get a foil version of Gallatin. That's very nice. I think a lot of people will, you know, like these extra promo, extra shine. When I played Egghaven for Bushiroad Springfest last year in 2024, a lot of the cards for Egghaven I ended up getting as a promo because the shine looked nice, right? And then we also get a foil Stardust Trumpeter. Very cool. I'm not going to settle for my common Stardust Trumpeter as my starting Vanguard in this game. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I am fairly sure this is alternate art, right? I don't know. Now that I don't know, like my reaction is like so indifferent. But yeah, I guess we'll know once we crack the Kai set. So we'll keep the Aichi ones on the side. So we've got the Apocalyptic Flame, or well, actually Apocalyptic Fire. Apocalyptic Flame is like the slogan, right, or the chant for Dragonic Overlords. So let's see this. I hope I get something good from this Kai starter deck, because yeah, this guy brings back memories. This guy, Dragonic Overlord, was one of my how should I say it? Units that I really wanted back in the day, but as like a high school kid, I was like super poor, and I didn't have the money for Dragonic Overlord the end. So this one also comes with the promo pack as well, so we'll leave that to the end. And then yeah, the manual, the mat, and the tokens there, so we'll leave that on the side. And then the main star of the show, the deck itself. All right. Maybe I'm just I don't know. Maybe I'm just hallucinating. It's actually just all like the normal leader cards, but I don't know. I'll see it to believe it. So, Dragonic Overlord, one of the most iconic units in Vanguard, and being able to see it in Shadowverse Evolve is really cool. And you know, because I've played this game for so long, it's really cool to see Cardfight Vanguard as an IP in a different game. And being attached to Shadowverse Evolve is, you know, pretty good, I gotta say. It's a very big name to be, I guess, a part of, right? So that's the Evolved form of Dragonic Overlord, and damn, so they used the promo Overlord art for this. So yeah, look at that. Damn, that looks mad. Holy cow. I don't remember Dragonic Overlord. Oh, I guess like this art didn't have foiling back in the day, so being able to see this in foil is very, very cool. Apparently this deck is like absolutely busted in Japan before like it's banned, and yeah, it like just tore apart all CSs over there, and it's yeah, it's a very, very strong deck, it seems. We have Dragonmon Goku, 3 copies of that. This card essentially made a deck in itself where you just like retire stuff. If you check like normal units, I think it was. And then we also have a way to jump to the grade 3 Aleph. I think the grade 3 Aleph might be a card in the booster set. Could be wrong, but yeah, there's a grade 3 version of Aleph where you use Bar and Tar to jump while you're riding on this. So that's pretty cool. Good to see my old boy back. Berserk Dragon. This card is, yeah, very, very cool. CD2 retire card. It was very expensive back then. But you know, nowadays it's like +1 retire card, which is, yeah, pretty cool. But being able to, I guess, kind of have that same effect where it deals 2 to an enemy follower, which kind of kills like the little stuff on the board, right? Barry, this guy was so expensive back in the day. I gotta say though, the shine on Barry does not look near as good as Isolt. Like Isolt looked way better. But yeah, Barry still very cool. This card was a mega expensive, and the art looks awesome. Like a mechanical dragon and a guy jumping on it. That is really, really cool. Nahalem comes in 3 copies as silver. No shines there, but you get the shine in the promo pack. Bar as well, another card that yeah, strikes nostalgia right in the heart. And yeah, old days, boomers like me really reminisce the good times. You know, Chain Attack Sutherland as well. Pretty much every time you retired a unit, you got +3k, which I guess doesn't keep its flavor, kind of. But I guess like, you know, you still get it when you play it, right? But when you play it, you get 3, yeah, shield, essentially, yeah. And then Rias, this card wasn't really used back in the day, but cool to still see, you know, the pair of Sutherland and Rias, you know, still sticking together. Tar, yes, this critical was very, very expensive back in the day, 10 bucks a piece, because it came as a rare, and it was the only way you could get a second set of criticals I think. Gatling Claw Dragon. Holy crap, this card. This card was like so good back in like set 13 meta. So that was like 2017 Worlds. I remember playing this card in my top 8 Worlds deck because it allowed me to retire Conros and starters. And yeah, it was just a way to just, you know, generate soul because you needed soul for Dragonic Overlord the Destiny. And being able to spot retire a grade 0 was really, really strong. Being able to kill all the Forerunners. So that's cool. Ganlu, man, this stand trigger, goddamn, like, brings back memories. And then Dragon Monk Genjo, obviously another big star heal back in the day as well. And then Undo. Undo, similar to Stardust Trumpeter, did absolutely nothing. It was a vanilla and yeah, it was just as it is, right? Alright, and then we have 2 more copies of Dragonic Overlord. Very cool that they retained that art. Oh, so Aleph the grade 3 is an evolve form. I see. So it's not a main unit. I guess that's pretty cool, right? Like, I guess you evolve into Aleph. But yeah, this art is wild. Like, I think it actually looks better in Shadowverse Evolved than it did in Vanguard, because I think the foiling for this back in the day was like the glitter rain, similar to like the double R's. But I don't know, it feels like the art pops out more with this foiling. But yeah, very, very cool. And we also get, or maybe, okay, so yeah, there's like a shine there, right? I'm pretty sure this is not alternate art, but anyhow. 4 dry points, and then we also get Kai. Very cool art. I don't know why do the leaders look so good? Like, unless I'm missing something, right? Okay, and you get 3 Evo points. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm just like super lucky and I got like, I don't know, two alternate arts or whatever, but I don't remember like starter decks giving like really cool leader cards like this. But maybe it's just Vanguard, and Vanguard's really cool, right? So yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Vanguard's cool, and they gave us like super shiny stuff, right? But Kai looks very cool, I gotta say. He's very swag. Yeah, I gotta say. I do know that this set does have the Asaka, the Ren leader cards, and they are, yeah, pretty cool. I like it. And they also have Lukier as a secret as well. So maybe if Bushiroad and Cygames was nice and know who I am, maybe they, I don't know, secretly packed one for me, but who knows. All right, so let's open the promo pack. I'm pretty sure it's just foil versions of, I guess, some of the stuff that didn't come in foil. So we, yeah, ooh. Okay, so if we compare the foilings of this to Aleph here, right? All right. I don't know. I actually like the double arm more, but I guess like if you really want a rarity bump, then I guess you get the promo instead. I guess both of them look really cool. But I mean, if you're settled for just the start deck, then that's cool. We also get a starter. Yes. All right. I'm not gonna be a pleb and play with no foil starters, and then yeah, chain attack sudden. Pretty cool. All right, so that's that for the starter decks. So I guess yeah, we'll just put them over here. All right, now the main star of the show. We get to crack a few boxes. So 2 boxes of the crossover set, and let's see how we go with this. Pretty excited actually. I didn't actually get to crack any of the JP boxes, so being able to crack, I guess, the English boxes is pretty cool. And yeah, again, big shout out to Bushiroad and Cygames for sending me this product. So let's see what we get inside. Okay, pack art's pretty cool, gotta say. And you get this special crossover pack, so you get 2 possible cards in here. And what do you get in here? So you get Descent of the King of Knights, Celestial Valkyries, Huh. Oh, and then you get the leaders as well. I see. Alright. We're gonna leave that to last. But yeah, let's leave the pack open here. Oh yeah, I guess I can show you the back art, right? Maybe I'll just show it on the unopened one. So at the back, you get like the arts of the 6 alternate art leaders. Like Ren looks awesome. Kai is like absolutely like super gas. Asaka looks nice. Misaki is super pretty. I think they did really well with all of the leader arts, I gotta say. But yeah, Asaka, Kai, and Misaki, those 3, absolute bangers. But yeah, otherwise, get like a little Aichi there. Yeah, that's it. So that's the box art for those who want to see. All right, let's start cracking, right? And then see what we get. All right, so first pack of Shadowverse Evolve Cardfight Vanguard crossover set. We get a Liu, a Coral Salt. Oh yeah, that's right, because you get the 6 nations or clans, right? But in this case, it's crafts. So Gatling Claw, Bakul, yes, this boy, so good back in the day. Tio, Farah, damn. This first pack is speaking words to me, man. Pale Moon, my favorite clan of all time. Yeah, man, she's so pretty. I like seeing the SP art of her in the actual game, the Vanguard game, is amazing. And then, ooh, Nightmare Dot as an SL. Wow, okay. Yeah, Bushiroad really packed it. All right, cool. Alice, yes. This card is absolutely busted. It got retrained in V, and it's still good till this day. And being able to pull an SL, nice. All right, cool. So I guess we'll keep those there. Alice is one of my great companions for, I guess, throughout my career. I've made a lot of Pale Moon decks with Alice and have competed a lot with Alice. I remember back in the Nightmare Doll days where, you know, Bushiroad Rumble Online, Nightmare Doll was an absolute menace. And yeah, see, even Girl Who Crossed the Gap, this grade 3 searcher, oh no, it wasn't a grade 3 searcher, it was, you call a card from your soul. Yeah, incredible starter. And then we have an Abyss Healer, Shadow Paladin Heal, Oracle Garden Nikkei, Pongu, Lazarus, Emo. Oh, we got a shiny Elaine, pretty cool. And then Eric, so yeah, pretty cool. So this one is a gold, so we'll leave the golds there. And then I guess foil stuff can go there. All right. Oh yeah, the pack art. You get like, I think 2 different pack arts. So you get the Dote, PBO, MLB, and then you get the Lukia, Tsukuyomi, and the Maelstrom at the back. I really like this art. It's very vibrant. But I think both pack arts are like insane. Maybe one day, like they'll port the art to English. So that would be pretty cool. All right. I mean, starting off this box opening with Alice SL is a pretty good way to start. But I don't want it to end there. So, oh, do we? No, this is from the booster set, so we'll leave that on the side. Gatling Claw, Skull Juggler, Darkside Trumpeter, Rugos, Inaba, Valeria on hit, retire. I think it was 4th battle or more back in the day. And then Powers Converge, which is a legendary. I know that this card is like kind of staple. So yeah, cool to see that. So that is my first legendary. So I guess golds can be put down here. And then legendaries can go there. And then let's keep going. The art on that looks so good. Like the Lukier, the Tsukuyomi, and the Maelstrom looks so boss in that art. Alright, Starlight Unicorn, this Otter Soldier, oh my god, what a vibe. This guy is like, you know, just chilling, you know, just floating downstream, not giving a care in the world. What an awesome draw trigger. Iron Tail, Striken, Nitro Juggler, Ganslot as a gold. So Ganslot can go here, a Drive Point, and then Genjo. Man, this really brings back memories. Like some of these old cards, like my locals plays like in a legacy format, and just being able to see a lot of these cards, I guess back in a set like this, Ichibiyoshi is pretty cool. Gojo, Midnight Bunny. Ooh, okay. So we got CEO Amaterasu as a legendary, and then Maiden of Libra. Yeah, so they used the alternate art for CEO Amaterasu for the legendary. Pretty cool. And then let's see what we get next. Man, like Midnight Bunny is like a card that was very impactful back in the day with like the Crimson Beast Tamers. So cool to see that. Yeah, Sky High Walker, an incredible stand in the actual game. And then Guru Bao, Lozenge Magus, really strong heal trigger, Blaster, Javelin, Chocolat. This perfect art was so expensive for the longest time. Cursed Lancer and Soul Saver Dragon. Yeah, very cool. Soul Saver looks very majestic with the nice shine at the back. Very cool. And then Dynamite Juggler. Now we're reaching the end. I want one of these to have a secret. Would be cool to have a secret, you know? Alright, let's see. Candy Clown, Grim Reaper, this Battle Maiden, Bellicosity Dragon, Bicorn, Urail is a gold, Drive Point Luckbird, and then let's see here. Ammo, Rainbow Magician, Full Bow, the starter for the Blaster Ride Line, Kimnara, Turquoise Beast Tamer. Man, this, like, out of the two Beast Tamers, I really like Turquoise because blue is like one of my favorite color. So being able to see that art is really cool again. Bedivere, this card was pretty expensive because it paired with K, 12k attacker. Very good in the cross ride meta because everything was like 13k or 11k, and then yeah, Drive Point and a Tar. 4 packs to go from our first box. I think we hit 2 legendaries and an SL. So let's see where we go. Emergency Alarmer, Wingle Brave. This card was really good back in the day. Rainbow Elixir, Charon, Great One Tsukuyomi, the main. Oh, buddy. We got Dragonic Overlord the end, baby. Damn. Actually, look at that shine. God damn. Alright, that's pretty cool. So we got what? CEO, the powers converge, and Dragonic Overlord the end. Damn. Oh my goodness. This art is like probably one of the best art in Vanguard of all time. Like, not even close. Like, the Dragonic Overlord, the end, OG art just slaps. Like, my goodness. And yeah, makes it even better because Dragonic Overlord naturally is just a really strong deck. No matter what era you're in, to be honest. I think it was strong in D series, it was strong in V, kind of, at one point. And it was definitely strong in Legion era as well, and obviously the OG era. Margul, Cynthia, Ganlu, Dorobao, Dark Cat, Benedict. Man, this card, this promo was omega expensive. And then Starcall Trumpeter, another legend. This card wasn't as impactful in back in the day. It was a very heavily costed call. But yeah, cool to see Starcall Trumpeter back. I guess it's like other forms from, like, I don't know, Liberators was, I guess, better costed. Ichibiyoshi, Elaine, Battleship Intelligence, Young Pegasus Knights, Cyprus, Vortex, oh my god. Man, promo Turquoise Beast Tamer, damn. Alright, I like that. Very, very nice. Obviously not as nice as you know, the old SPs, but that is very, very nice. That can go there. And then Vortex Dragon, and then Dream Eater, and then our last pack for the first box. I think this first box has been pretty good. SL, Alice, Dragonic Overlord, the end. And then hopefully we get something else. Let's see. Gordon. Gordon is the Special Intercept. That's his name. And then this Dolphin Soldier, Conroe, Busted Starter, Toipugu, 9k booster, really insane. Pascal, a Crimson Beast Tamer, and then Silent Tom. Damn, both of these cards, iconic units. Crimson Beast Tamer, man, I wish they retrained her in D series. She was a very, very cool card. And then Silent Tom, yeah, everyone knows about Silent Tom. Endless card, 8k with guard restrict is pretty dumb. Alright, second box. So, let me just cut this on the side and then we get right into it. Alright. Yeah, this the set's very cool, gotta say. Might build Dragonic Overlord now that I have pretty much everything ready for Dragonic Overlord. I didn't pull Lucia, which is a little bit sad. I do want to pull Lucia. Lucia is one of my favorite cards. Actually, my favorite card of all time. Oh, actually, we probably should open the promo pack first before we move on to the second box. I think that's a good way to go. All right, let's move this aside. All right, so this is the promo pack from the first box. So I guess I'll use this method. All right, let's see what we get. All right, we got Asaka Narumi. So I guess we get the leaders from this pack. And then Demonic Lord Invasion, which is an evolution point. Okay. Asaka Narumi, telling me something, you know? Now you gotta give me the nice Asaka, you know? But yeah, Asaka, very cool character, based character. All right, second box. Let's get through it. All right, let's run through this, right? Mana Libra and SL Diamantes. Man, that's the first pack in every box that I've gotten in SL. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So Silent Tom, Diamantes, very cool. Oh, Diamantes is there. Let's just breeze through this. All right, what do we get here? Yale Candy Clown as a promo. Nothing else too crazy. All right, let's see. We got Bedivere and a promo Gordon in this pack. Oh, Hades Hypnotist, man. What an OG perfect guard. Damn. I forgot he existed. Probably because I play the V version of him so often that I completely forget that he actually had an older version. Cursed Lancer, Soul Saver Dragon on this one. And then, let's see. Alright, it's good that they're not pulling any good cards from the left side so that we can build the suspense, right? Alright, we got a Legendary, Starkle Trumpeter, and a Benedict. So each pack seems to come with is it a gold? 2 golds or greater? 1 gold and then 1 gold or greater. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's have a look. Alright, we've got a Crimson Beast Tamer and an Evolution Point. So maybe not this one. So I guess golds can, be replaced by a drive point. I guess that, yeah, kind of makes sense-ish. Not really. I guess drive points are hard to get unless you get the starter deck, right? And then we get, alright, we get a pro, like a holo foil, promo foil Tsukuyomi, and then a Ganslot. Alright, so this box we've only pulled 1 legendary, it seems. Alright. Oh, damn, we got another Dragonic Overlord. Guess who's making Overlord now? Looks like I am. So, That's 2 Overlord. I just need to buy 1 more Overlord and then I get a full Overlord deck. Very cool. I don't actually know if I'm missing any golds. Yeah, maybe I'll have to search up a deck list or something. Alright. What else is there? Whoa, Blaster Dark. Very cool. Oh, damn. That's very nice. Blaster Dark. Mill top 2 cards of deck. You can evolve this. Man, I actually do want the evolve version now to see the old art of Blaster Dark. That's cool. So what was that? Star Call Trumpeter, Dragonic Overlord the End, and Blaster Dark as the legendaries, it seems. And then, oh, we got Powers Conversion in this one as well. Cool art. And Valeria. Alright. Man, I want a Lugia. Actually want a Lugia, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Let's have a look. Vortex Dragon, nothing else in this one, just a dry point. Alright, last pack. Let's have a look. Otherwise, I'm actually pretty happy. Like, Dragonic Overlord, you know, busted deck, and being able to get that is cool. Alright, nothing too crazy from this one. So, ammo. Alright. And then lastly, we have the promo pack. So, hopefully, there's something magical in this one. I don't think so. Alright, so we get Leon Soryu from this one, and Demolic Lord Invasion Evolve Point as well. So yeah, let's just recap some of the cool stuff that we got. Thanks to Bushiroad and Cygames. So the 2 SLs that I got is Alice and Diamantes. Alice is, yes, one of the cooler cards. 2 Powers Converged. And then 2 Starcold Trumpeters, and then 1 Blaster Dark, 1 CEO Amaterasu, and 2 Dragonic Overlord the Ends. Damn. Busted deck for, you know, a competitive player like me. I think that, you know, suits me well. So yeah, big shout out again to Bushiroad and Cygames. Thank you very much for the opportunity for showcasing the crossover set for Cardfight Vanguard in Shadowverse Evolve. It has been an absolute pleasure. Just kind of, you know, hitting the nostalgia button and going back in time and feeling what I felt back when I was a high school kid and seeing all the cards that I very, very much so missed. So yeah, very, very cool. If you guys like this video, pop a like, comment down below what you guys have pulled in your Shadowverse Evolve crossover set. This set does release on Friday, the 15th of August. So feel free to hit up your local stores and grab some boxes there, grab some goods, and start playing Cardfight Vanguard in Shadowverse Evolve. If you guys haven't already, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.